Hi, I'm Chef Andy and today I'm going to show you how to make a lovely quiche Loraine. So here I've got all the ingredients for the pastry which we're going to make to begin with. I've got my flour, plain flour, butter softened, 1 egg yolk and salt and pepper. So first I'm going to start by rubbing in the butter with my fingers here. And we're starting with the pastry because what that's going to do is that's going to be made up and then leave to rest in the fridge. That way when it comes to rolling out the pastry later, it'll be much easier to do that once the pastry has rested. So just rubbing it all in with my thumbs here. Breaking it all up. Right, so I've got my egg yolk as well, just to the side of me. That's going to help enrich the pastry and also help it bring it together into a dough. Right, that's all nicely mixed in there. Right, give the egg yolk a little whisk up, and I'm just simply going to incorporate that into the dough. Actually going to add a little bit of water as well at this stage. Right, I can see that, feel that's coming together nicely now. And I'm not going to overwork it, I'm just going to basically bring it together and then I'm simply going to cover it and then put it in the fridge for half an hour until the next stage. Okay, lovely. Right, I've got my tin now ready to bake. Lined it with baking paper here. Got my pastry. Now I'm going to show you how to line the tin. So I'm just going to flour like that. Right, so just turning the pastry quarter turns and keeping the rolling pin the same angle to try and keep a circle. My oven's been preheating as well. 180 degrees for 5 minutes. I think that's a nice size. Right, now you can roll it up onto the rolling pin like this. Right, now I'm just going to push it into the corners. This pastry is about just over 1 centimetre thick as well. So yeah, I'm just making sure that's nicely in the corners there. Right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line the pastry with some more paper, and this is getting it ready for blind baking. So I'm going to put some old pasta in here. That's going to weigh it down. You might want to use baking beans if you've got them, but I just usually use whatever's kicking around. In this case, some old pasta. You could use old pulses if you've got them. So now that's going to go in the oven for 15 minutes, and I'll check it afterwards. Well, I've just taken the pastry out of the oven now and taken the pasta out of it, and I'm going to put it back in just to get the bottom cooked a bit more. I'm going to put it in for about another 8 minutes. Right then, my pastry's out of the oven now, and now it's a case of basically an assembly job. So I've got my onions that I've sweated off in a little bit of olive oil. I've got my streaky bacon that's been browned off. And then I've got my fine dice of red pepper, which I cooked in the fat of the bacon. And I've got some chopped parsley and my cheese. And basically here I've made the egg custard, which is 5 eggs whisked up with the all the double cream. And so, starting with the bacon, I'm just going to put a nice even layer in the bottom of the pastry. And just going to start putting all the ingredients in, making it nice, trying to evenly distribute it. Smells absolutely delicious, and I can't wait to get stuck in, to be honest. That does smell good. If it looks quite full, don't worry too much, because it's going to reduce in size as it cooks. There we are. So that's going to go in the oven now, 180 degrees, and I'm going to check it after I'll going to check it after about 15 minutes and just wait. Basically, you want to be nice and set. Right, my quiche is out the oven now. Smells delicious. It's lovely and set and lovely and golden brown. Please find all the full ingredients and everything list at the bottom of the video, and do subscribe to my channel. Happy cooking.